GHerbo, what's going on? You know what I'm talking about? We got GHerbo, man, agrees to plead guilty in wire fraud and identity theft case. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they ended up putting right here that, GHerbo has agreed, you know, to plead guilty in the 2020 wire fraud and identity theft case. GHerbo and five other individuals were accused of using stolen identities. Damn, GHerb? Using
Damn.
stolen identities. And this is around the COVID time. I just got to keep it real. I think this is around COVID. Uh, saying we're accused of using stolen identities and credit cards to spend up to 1.5 million on various things, including trips and excursions. So there we have it. According to court records obtained by Rolling Stone, GHerbo faces up to 20 years in prison, but is likely
Fuck, boy.
he's likely to get a lower sentence with a potential term of probation. Per the plea agreement terms, GHerbo will pay 140,000 in restitution to a number of alleged victims, which would be the victims, you know what I mean, of the people, that he was using the credit cards on. So, or he was using their credit cards and things of that nature. So yeah, man, and their stolen identities and things, you know what I mean, shit like that, right? Um, so that's what we have, you know what I mean, with GHerb, you know what I mean. This is I wasn't expecting this. You know what I mean? I don't know what be going on, but I wasn't expecting this. At all from GHerbo. What you think
Yeah,
about this, my
nigga,
people?
why though? I don't understand. Why? You already got money, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Man,
You don't really
facts.
have no need to just be finessing or doing this extra shit.
Yep. I told you, man. One thing about hood niggas, bro, they gonna do hood shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if niggas was just kind of, like I said, that was around COVID time. I don't know if that was, niggas was just kind of going broke. You know, niggas wasn't able to really get to shows, what I'm saying, around then. Um, it wasn't no shows. Niggas wasn't getting no show money. You know what I mean? They just wasn't. There wasn't no niggas was doing a whole lot of PPP loans and, things of that nature. So I don't know if bro just kind of, got into one of them moments and was just kind of like, shit, we're gonna have to make something shake around this motherfucker. You know, we're gonna have to make something shake. And then they just started doing stuff like that. Started using stolen identities and credit cards, and man, they spent up to 1.5 million. You know what I'm saying, on various things. Clothes. They got some chains and diamonds around it. But come on, man, 1.5 million. It was a chain bought. Believe that, man. You know what I'm saying. It was gonna be some. It was all type of shit bought. Niggas was going on trips. You know what I'm talking about? Man, buying all type of goddamn alcohol, man. It was a lot of weed, what I'm talking about, that was bought. A lot of food. You dig what I'm talking about, man? Come on now. Stop playing. You know what I mean?
That's
Nigga was
for
like,
real,
nigga,
man.
what show? I don't need no motherfucking show. Nigga, I'm doing all this shit, nigga. This shit ain't even on rap money. Nigga, fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Really having it around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, niggas was really popping they shit, you know what I mean, in 2020 on other people's identities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, using other people's, credit cards. My whole thing is, why didn't they, not GHerbo on them, but if somebody is using your credit card, I don't know how that shit work, but if somebody is using your credit card, wouldn't you notice? Uh, why not just turn the card off? You know what I'm talking about? Like, why not? Like, how are they still able to just use your shit at will? You know what I mean? Like that's my only question.
Yeah.
Um, I just don't understand how they was able to use that much without somebody noticing that, like, oh man, hold on, somebody that spent $25,000 on my shit. Oh, I'm finna block my shit, turn my shit off. Like, how were they able to do this all the way up to 1.5 million dollars, damn near 2 million? You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, and with all of the money that was spent, I don't know. It might have been worth it in a way, because all GHerbo is having to come out of is $140,000 in restitution. you know what I mean, to a number of alleged victims. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm pretty much positive that GHerbo spent more than $140,000 out of 1.5 million. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
All he had to sit up there and do is come out of $140,000, which I'm damn sure he was able to get back within these past 2 years. Um, Sound like a win to me. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, this probation situation. I know he's gonna be on there longer than 2 years, but you know what I mean. Shit, I don't know. It might. Hey, I don't know. I don't know, man. Depending on how this shit go in the terms of his probation, y'all let me know in the comment section. Would y'all have done this? You know what I mean? Like, come on. You know he spent at least 500 grand, at least, if not a million. Hell, but
Yeah.
what you think about this, YP?
But it's just like I said, nigga, why?
You said why, man?
Why? It don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, I mean, uh, I get it. A lot of niggas was, they was doing bad around that time.
Still, just why, nigga? It don't make no sense, bro. I mean, this nigga just finessing.
Yeah, man. You know them finesses. They gonna finesse around this motherfucker. Like I said, I get it. A lot of niggas they, street when you a street nigga and you facing some hard time. A lot of niggas don't know but to go, to the streets. First y'all saying 140,000 he has to pay on this article. They saying $150,000 in restitution. I don't know which one is which. Which one, at least which one he's gonna have to sit up there and pay. But uh, hold on. They kind of giving us some of the shit that was paid for. Let's look at it, man. Uh, Herbo, Herbert Randall Wright
Yeah.
was, first arrested on federal charges in 2020. He and five associates, including promoter Alfonso Strong, stand accused of using stolen identities to pay up for up to 1.5 million in fraudulent charges, including private jet excursions, car rentals, a trip to a villa in Jamaica, and designer puppies. Okay, yeah, so they flipped this money. I'll tell you that now.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They got them some, them puppies, boy, them been going, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They probably got one of them fluffies.
yeah, them,
Yeah,
I forgot the
Frenchies.
name. Yeah, Frenchie.
Yeah, them Frenchies been getting sold like hotcakes around this motherfucker. Uh, Details of the plea, which still needs to be approved by the judge, were made public on Wednesday. The case was charged in Massachusetts as one of the private airline owners is based in the state. The rapper faces up to 20 years in prison, but will most likely, y'all already know the rest. So, yeah, man, there we go. Wright used the proceeds of these frauds to travel to various concert venues and to advance his career by posting photographs and or videos of himself on the private jets and the exotic cars and at the Jamaican villa. The plea agreement states so they're basically saying he was out there, trying to keep this image up. You know what I mean? With these people identities and funds and shit. In addition, Wright helped Strong, obtain designer puppies from a business by falsely representing to the business that Wright was the actual purchaser of the puppies, and by concealing Strong's actual identity from the business. Both Herbo and Strong, who was accused of being the main figure in the identity theft scheme, have signed on to the plea agreement. Herbo will pay 140,000 to a number of alleged victims of the fraud, including 10,458 to Woof Woof Puppies in Michigan, according to the plea agreement terms. So, you know what I'm saying? Woof Woof Puppies, you know what I mean, is getting 10,400 and, 58 wow wow around motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, me? Yeah, man. I mean, $10,458. So, man, that's just what it is. A spokesperson for the rapper did not immediately return. For comment. They ain't got nothing to say around this motherfucker. You dig? But that is just not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money to GHerbo. I mean, $140,000 now. Now, $140,000. Whenever this transpired, like back in 2020, that was a lot of money to GHerbo because obviously he was probably on, needing some money. But
Yeah,
there we have it, man. You know what I'm saying? We just unpacked that just like that. You dig? Shout out to GHerbo because we don't wish jail on nobody. We don't wish, nobody being in no fucked up situations or anything like that. You know what I mean? So shout out to GHerbo uh during
yeah.
this time.
Fuck what you heard, but you was
Fact-
doing too much, bro. You should have chilled out.
Facts.